Hello, it's Judith here. Last time I talked in my video about the importance of listening and, more importantly, the importance of really hearing what somebody else is saying to you. And also mentioned that the next little group of videos is going to be about, well, what actually does go on in one of my sessions. So to me, it makes sense to tell you today about what happens in the first session, because for me, in that session, listening is of particular importance. And the people I work with are suffering from anxiety, so naturally they're going to be worried, whatever I say to them beforehand, about that first session. So what does happen? First of all, I go through what I'm now going to go through with you, so they absolutely know what to expect. I also reassure them that nothing is going to happen that they don't want to happen, and this is particularly important with children or adolescents. And what does happen is, firstly, I will go through the consent form they will have completed beforehand and normally sent to me, and I will just highlight anything I particularly want to ask about. And that form contains all the basic stuff that I need to know about them and a little bit about what's going on with them, but not much. That's the second thing we do. So I go through a questionnaire, not always asking all the questions and sometimes deviating a lot when it's appropriate to do so. But basically what I'm trying to do with that session is to ask some questions to really understand what is going on with them, what they think about it, whether they have any thoughts about the cause, and most importantly, what is it they want to achieve? And equally important, how will they know that things are getting better as we work together? And when will they know they're done? You know, classic stuff. If you want to achieve a goal, you have to define what that goal is and how you know when you've reached it. And that's exactly what we try to do. And it can be refined in later sessions. So that is a really important time when I'm listening most of all. Really listening, asking questions for clarification, but it's all about them talking. Now, for some people that's hard. For other people, it's a relief. You know, it's almost as if it all comes out very quickly, because it's something that they haven't been able to talk to anyone else about, or they haven't felt they could talk to anybody else about. And I'm an objective, neutral person. I have no judgment about what they're telling me. And, you know, I am not involved in their lives, so I have no agenda. So that is when the listening is really crucial. So that's step 2. Step 3 is me talking a bit more about what I do, talking a bit about hypnosis, and imparting some information about what is actually going on with them, how it's happening, so the process that's going on in their minds and in their bodies and why it's happening. And that I do because I think for many people, understanding that what's going on is quite natural and normal. It's not pleasant, but it is natural and normal. And that many other people experience the same. In fact, most of us experience it at some point in our life, is somewhat of a comfort, because if they've not talked to anybody, then they're feeling very alone and they're feeling that nobody else feels the way that they feel. So that's quite important. So making sure they understand what they need to understand at this stage of our work together. And then we have a hypnosis session. As it's their very first experience of hypnosis in most cases, then the objective is for them to have an enjoyable experience. There's a little bit of therapy in it, but it's mainly about, this is what hypnosis is like, and this is how enjoyable it can be. And again, because most of my clients are suffering from anxiety, the fact that hypnosis is defined as a state of focused relaxation means that they enjoy it 100%, because just the relaxation, which is the prelude to any other work, is a relief to them. Because if you're anxious, you probably aren't relaxing enough or at all, and your mind and your body go, oh, thank goodness for that, we can have a little rest. And sometimes a little sleep. It's an occupational hazard, but that's fine, that's what they need to do. So a lot of information from them, some information from me, and most importantly of all, if I'm going to be working using hypnosis with them, which I am for most of my clients, then a nice relaxing hypnotic state for about 20 minutes or so. So that's session number 1. What happens in the other session will vary very, very much according to the person, their issue, etc. So but in subsequent videos, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I do for some of the people. Okay, I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, please take care of yourself and